Hi, welcome and welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Believe it or not, you may have actually witnessed the narcissist discarding other sources of supply, and they may have given you some indications that that's what was going on, but you might not have picked up on those indicators. I thought of a few. Maybe you can think of some others. If so, comment below and share. It may help someone else, and I'd love to hear as well. One indicator is that the narcissist may say something to the effect that they're cleaning house, they're clearing out their relationships, or they're just getting people out of their life for one reason or another. It could be a personal reason or a professional reason. Now, that being said, there are a lot of people that are doing that very thing right now, especially at the end of the last year, going into this new year. A lot of people have done that. However, in narcissistically abusive relationships, context is everything. You have to look at the whole picture. You got to step back so you can see the macro. So the narcissist may indicate to you, or if you're even replaying the relationship, the narcissist may have indicated to you early on in the relationship that they were cleaning house in some way. That may also give you a clue as to the value that you hold in the eyes of the narcissist. Now, we know that narcissists don't literally value you or in the sense of appreciating you, but I guess if you want to call it what kind of source you are, or how good of a source of supply you are, you may get an indication of where you fit in to the scheme of things. Say if the narcissist confides in you that they're cleaning house and they're just kind of, cutting people off or whatever, that could be an indication that they're discarding other sources of supply, that maybe multiple ones of those sources add up to you, or don't add up to you. You've got it going on to the point where the other sources that they've been leeching off of don't compare to you, and you may be, in the narcissist's eyes, one of the best things that ever happened to them, even though we know that you're not a thing. And so they may view you as like, oh my gosh, I just won the lottery. And so they're gonna kick everybody else to the curb so that they can lock in and focus on you, keeping you engaged, keeping you coming with the supply, whether it's money, resources, attention, praise, adoration, whatever it is that they're getting from you. Another indicator is that, as I mentioned in my previous video, you may actually witness the narcissist discarding someone. They may do it in front of you. It could be an ex, and where you run into them out somewhere, and there's a whole big scene made at a public place. Or you may be in some kind of a group with other people where the narcissist is, kicking people out of the group, or where they're literally making an example of someone by discarding them publicly, shaming them, blaming them, accusing them, doing all the projection of all of their behavior, projecting it onto someone in particular who's maybe found them out, or who's being difficult, not falling in line with the other soldiers. And so the narcissist may make an example of them by discarding them publicly. Another thing is, say for example, in a group context, you may see the narcissist, or you may see people kind of one by one leaving the group or missing from the group. Maybe you didn't see the discard happen, but you just noticed that certain people have left the group and there's no explanation. And that could very well be an indicator as well, that the narcissist is discarding, and people are just getting kicked to the curb because they've figured it out, or they've had some kind of a conflict offline with the narcissist that you're maybe not aware of. But seeing kind of people walking away, or disappearing one by one, especially in an online context. I've seen that before, where people just start disappearing. It's like, well, where's so-and-so? And come to find out, they got discarded by the person who formed the group in the first place. Anyway, and that'd be a good opportunity for you to make an exit as well, by the way. Another indicator could be the smear campaign. The narcissist may choose to smear a person that they're discarding, and they may confide in you, say, if you are, a really, highly sought after source of supply, and they're drawing a lot of benefit from being connected to you, they may share with you their disdain for some other person, or talk badly about some other person to you, and kind of make you, what this does is it can create a sense of like specialness, like that you're special or you're better, and it kind of feeds your ego. And so when that happens, you're likely to maybe even empathize from a distance, or look at the other person sideways, like, wow, like, really? So that might be an indicator. Another indicator that the narcissist has discarded a source of supply is grandiose type statements. I've mentioned having dealt with a grandiose female narcissist in the past, and one thing she would always say is, give them the gift of goodbye. Give this person the gift of goodbye. Give them the gift of goodbye. Or I've dealt with benign narcissists that have said, oh, I'm done with her. I'm done with that person. So these kinds of statements are indicators that the narcissist has discarded someone, or they're in the process of discarding someone. What other indicators can you think of that the narcissist is discarding other sources of supply? Comment below and share yours. I'd love to hear, and it may help someone else. When narcissists are discarding various sources of supply, there are oftentimes indicators that will give you a heads up that that's what's happening. And the indicators can come in various forms, but it's up to you to step back, look at the situation in the macro, and take it all in, and do your due diligence, and trust your gut always. You're not alone, and you're not crazy. Know who you're dealing with, know who you are. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.